Has anyone else noticed that people are parting ways with their Marvel Cinematic Universe collectibles and going for Star Wars collectibles? Let's talk about it. Over my lifetime, Star Wars has been a behemoth. The original trilogy was practically biblical for me growing up. After a long hiatus, we got the prequel trilogy. The prequel series wasn't taken so kindly at first. After a while, it gained a lot of love, mainly because of the Clone Wars cartoon series. And then when we received Episode 7 in 2015, it seemed like we had a whole new door opening for Star Wars. However, we quickly realized that Episode 7 was almost a carbon copy of A New Hope Episode 4. So we all hoped that Episode 8 would bring us something really awesome. And I think we already know how Episode 8 was received by fans. Right around the time of Episode 8, it seemed like everybody was pulling out of Star Warsville. I remember seeing collectibles all over on Facebook Marketplace, on eBay, everywhere being sold for almost nothing just to get rid of it because fans were so sick of what happened to Star Wars. You know, the Star Wars now owned by Disney and led by the true emperor, Kathleen Kennedy. As Star Wars Episode 8 was crashing and burning, people were falling deep, deep in love with the MCU, aka the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And who couldn't love it? It's amazing. It has everything you would want. Awesome heroes, awesome villains, big battle movies. People were eating up MCU merchandise like candy. And around this time, people were parting ways with their Star Wars collection because they were so tired of that stupid sequel trilogy. Damn you, Kathleen Kennedy. Between all the new Star Wars sequels, you ended up getting films like Solo, a Star Wars story. Remember when Han Solo was speaking Wookiee? Yeah, I remember that too. It was a weird time in Star Wars history. Did that even have to happen? Like, why did that even happen? Why would he even know the language of the Wookiees and Okay, let's get back on track here. For a while there, it seemed like the people behind Disney were creatively bankrupt. It didn't seem like they had any good ideas. Episode 9 came and it just seemed like a complete mess, a complete disaster. The movie was literally a cleanup job of Episode 8. Did anybody actually really like that movie? It wasn't good. So, this guy showed up. And that is where everything literally changed. It felt like almost overnight, people were hardcore Star Wars fans again. Yes! The Mandalorian single-handedly saved the Star Wars franchise. And not even the Mandalorian, really. It was Filoni and Favreau. Those two guys are absolutely amazing, and they made me and you and pretty much everybody else, unless you don't have a heart, love Star Wars again. Aside from creating the cash cow that is Baby Yoda, I know we don't like the name, but that's what a lot of people call him affectionately, but okay, the child of Grogu, they gave us awesome story again. Things that we cared about and connected it to the original trilogy. How brilliant! Filoni and Favreau took us back to our roots, before all that boring new stuff, and gave us exactly what we wanted. A whole lot of Boba Fett and people wearing Boba Fett helmets. That's what we wanted this whole time. And an occasional Jedi here and there, like Ahsoka. She's pretty awesome. And now I'm noticing people are selling their MCU collection to buy a Star Wars collection. In fact, I know some personal friends that are doing just that. They're looking for all the prequel stuff. They're looking for all of the original trilogy stuff. But of course, nobody's looking for the sequel trilogy stuff because that stuff is trash. And the Mandalorian collectible sales are going through the roof. You can literally make anything at this point and people will buy it. So now that everybody is parting ways with their MCU figures and going for Star Wars instead, what is going to happen when the new Marvel Cinematic Universe shows hit Disney Plus? I have a theory. I think things are going to kind of swing back around. Due to the pandemic, we had an entire year without the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But now we're going to get WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki. We have some really cool things headed our way. And also Black Widow coming to theaters. I don't know. The Eternals film and Shang-Chi, which sounds pretty awesome. Are people going to loop right back around again, selling off all of their Star Wars stuff and going right back to the MCU? That is the big question. I'm not going to get heavily into Star Wars as I've started with the MCU. I am sticking with the MCU. Will this whole love for the MCU reignite in 2021? I really think so. I think it's going to happen in a really, really big way. And I think people are going to try to eat up MCU figures all over again. But don't expect any less love for Mandalorian and other Star Wars characters because Star Wars is going strong. You know, because Mandalorian has about 5 or 6 or 30 TV shows coming from it. One of his greatest abilities is spin-offs. This is just a theory. We'll see how this all plays out. Only time will tell. And if you like episode 8, don't hate me. Actually, go ahead and hate me because that movie was horrible. But The Rebels is amazing, by the way. I just want to talk about that for a second. The Rebels is great. If you have not watched Star Wars Rebels, you need to jump on board because it is awesome. And it's on Disney Plus. And everybody has Disney Plus these days. Guys, what are your thoughts on my theories about the MCU and Star Wars collectibles? Are you noticing the same things I'm noticing? Let me know all that and more in the comment section down below. If you're looking for an awesome collectors group, head over to Facebook right now and join Gastlecast. We hunt together. It's a great group full of great people hunting together. So head over to Facebook now and join today. All right, guys, that time again. Remember, as always, we hunt together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
This is the way.